The Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria (CSN) has marked the 2025 World Communications Day with a Thanksgiving Mass that took place at St. Gabriel Chaplaincy of the Secretariat. Most Reverend David Ajang, the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria Bishop Chairman of Communications, celebrated the Holy Mass alongside the National Director of Communications, Very Reverend Father Michael Umo. CTV News and other media organizations across the Archdiocese were in attendance. They report.
The Thanksgiving Mass for the 2025 World Communications Day was officiated by the Bishop Chairman of Social Communication, Most Reverend David Ajang. In his homily, Reverend Father Michael Umo, the National Director of Social Communication at the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria (CSN), explained the essence of the Communication Week initiated by the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria (CBCN).
For us in Nigeria, the World Communication Day celebration starts the week before. So Communications Week starts on the 6th Sunday of every year, all things being equal, and culminates with the World Communications Day on the 7th Sunday of Easter. Today, we gather to conclude the Communications Week as we celebrate World Communications Day. We thank God for the various programs in our different parishes and institutions since last Sunday. We also thank all those parishes, institutions, and individuals and groups, our Come Week ambassadors who have followed the NADA program and have promoted it immensely.
He cited the example of St. Stephen, who, when he was being stoned to death, still prayed for his persecutors.
The question, the theme today presents us is, how do we react in the face of persecution before those who hurt us? Stephen's witness is a powerful example of gentle communication. His words are infused with conviction, yet gentle, as he shares his vision of Jesus standing at God's right hand. Stephen could do this because he was convinced and he lived the life of the risen Christ. For if truly we believe that our Lord Jesus Christ who died is risen, therefore overcoming death and overcoming every limitation, our response to the challenges of life will be different. Stephen's calm demeanor amidst persecution teaches us to remain composed even when faced with opposition.
Father Umo further blamed the various conflicts in our world today to lack of gentle communications.
This gentleness can help de-escalate conflicts and create space for meaningful dialogue. There are wars in our families, there are wars in our homes, there are wars in our places of work, not because they are so terrible that we cannot manage, but because our communication style is faulty. If we all try our best to be a little more gentle, slow to respond or react to situations, particularly hurtful situations, many of the issues and problems in our world will be minimized.
After the homily, offertory and Eucharistic celebration followed. Before the end of Mass, Bishop David Ajang prayed and blessed the equipment used by journalists to carry out their daily activities. Amplifying the importance of social communication to the church in Nigeria, Bishop David Ajang, while speaking to journalists after the Mass, called on the media to focus on what will help promote the good of humanity and the truth.
At the end of the day, the good of humanity must be at the back of every news item that should be reported. While the truth must be maintained, how it either fosters human life and the unity of the country and then the togetherness of the country, that too must be maintained. It's a very delicate balance to maintain. You know, all we can do is to appeal to government to try and see that they make the work of the media such that will be appealing and can be carried out by those in the media. But you know, when you talk to politicians, when they are desperate, there is nothing that they will not do. But I suppose that as experts, and we must give credit to a lot of media personnel who are doing the job well, you know, there is a way the truth is still being reported, you know, without watering down the reality of the situation and yet not getting on the nerves of people. I think the best thing is that the choice of words, you know, the choice of words and then the professionalism, and then when all of those are brought into play, then that can be carried out. But we cannot deny the fact that it's a very delicate balance to maintain. But the good thing is that a lot of people are doing it, and then we encourage those in the media to try and see how they will join the number of those who are doing it successfully.
In Abuja, Tony Abba, CTV News.